A lot of times it's just manipulation. So here's a good rule for the snap down. A lot of people, and it's not wrong, you can just go up and try to grab the head. You can do that. In catch wrestling and in the bond grappling, what they'll normally do is they try to get their hand to the middle of the back first, so the hand sets here. Because what's going to happen is he's going to start to move his head. If I just grab the head and he starts to move it, and we're getting kind of wet, it's going to be harder to get that control. It's going to be easy for him to do exactly that. So if I place the hand here and he gets up and he goes to turn, I just pop. There it is right there. So this sets up a little bit of space. I have his back hooked, then there's your snap. Does that make sense? What I am not trying to do is snap him into my armpit. I want him right here. I do not want him here, because he's going to have my back then. So when you're snapping, all I really want to do is, and again, we'll do it in isolation first, but normally there's going to be this pushing, pulling, there it is. You know, he's going to have the what, you know, it's just that kind of spastic energy where he's like, what's he doing, what's he doing, what's he doing, and then you snap him. But again, in isolation, we're just going to start right here. You're moving a little bit, place your hand right on the back right here. This one obviously is up for the guard, and you see this space. My hand is just holding onto his back right here. Now as he starts to move around, boom, there's your snap. And I'm bringing the head to here, and now I'm going to decide what am I going to do with it. I can front carry, I can just pass, I can do all kinds of stuff from there. If you don't have the initial snap, it doesn't set anything up. The standing guillotine choke is... it's a sucker's move. Mm-hmm. It really isn't a great...
street move.
It's not a great street move. So to pull his head into the hole, anybody that knows how to find their hips is going to find their hips and they're going to jack your shoulder up. So we can show you some of the dirtier stuff, the inside, the gravit work and stuff like that, but it all comes off of that initial snap down. Now, the problem is, I need to... so can I borrow you real quick? And here's the difference. If I'm going with someone shorter, that snap down is easier. If I'm going with someone bigger, I'm going to have to adjust him a little bit. So we'll probably have to, if we were up here, I'd probably have to come into the snap in here. We push and pull a little bit, boom, then I get the head in and I make the move. But it still comes from here. But obviously, if he is standing tall and he's here, I am not going to try to get up here. All right, I'm going to get elbowed, I'm going to get kneed. So you have to earn it. But for the purpose of just the drill, just have the person come down and give you structure. There, that's it. So that you can at least get that practice, this to this. Mm-hmm. For the person who's getting snapped, tuck your chin. If you want to have your mouthpiece in so you don't clank your teeth, and set yourself, like Kevin was talking about before. So when you get snapped, yeah, it's a given that your head's going to come forward. Make sure your hips come forward too. If you get snapped and you leave your hips out, there's going to be that wave and it goes right there. That's not good for you at all. So just let your hips come forward with it. And then later when you contest a little bit, you can play and you'll be able to resist it. If you let your head get snapped like a bobblehead doll, you're going to have a sore neck later. So these drills are fun, but you don't want to do it on someone who's your partner by surprise. You know, walk up to him, snap, because it's going to be a pretty eye-opening experience.